hello. I have never seen somebody who was like more disgusted watching the Olympics as Chad Benson. Like, you were all into, we had the track on and you were digging the track.
I have been watching so much Olympics. I don't care about the basketball.
So I'm like, Chad, the U.S. are down 12. Let's throw on the hoops. And you're like, do we gotta? You know they're going to win. You were right. They won. Yeah. But they were down 17.
Yeah.
And they came back and beat the Serbs by 4.
I see those guys play all the time. When's the last time you're like, we should probably go watch some track and field? Ping pong. When's the last time you're like, table tennis is on? We got to get home. Table tennis is on. Dude. Korea's taking on India in table tennis. I got sucked in.
Chad.
To.
You're not going to believe what I watched the other night.
Canoeing?
Oh, I watched it was a marathon mixed walk. So
I watched some of that.
Men did like 6 miles, then the ladies did 5 miles, then the dudes did some more, then the ladies. I thought that they were walking like 10-minute miles. You hear on the broadcast, they're like, these guys, they're turning in 6-minute miles. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's
insane.
I call my wife there. Honey, get out of here. Get out. And she comes running. I'm like, they got doubles table tennis.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, archery.
Oh, yeah, archery. I've been watching the canoeing.
The sculls.
Oh, that's been my jam. I'm watching, I was like.
The beach volleyball?
Of course. What guy doesn't like the beach volleyball? Let's be honest.
But I throw the basketball on for 5 minutes. Oh,
did you watch any of the 3-on-3? I watched none of the 3-on-3.
A little. U.S. men were awful.
Yeah.
Jimmer Fredette was the only guy I'd heard of. He got hurt.
Yeah.
On the women's side, Haley Van Lith, she's my girl. They took home the bronze. The U.S. did. After opening up like 0-4, they bounced back to take the bronze.
Yes, I watched, but I've been watching. I'm watching the sports that I would normally not watch, and I love I always enjoyed track and field, and I've been to some of the big meets in Europe, and it's so cool.
Tennis, golf, soccer, and basketball, my least favorites because they've got bigger events, but still.
Yeah, golf was cool though because it's not really been in it, but I'm waiting for breaking.
Breaking?
Yeah, so breakdancing.
Oh.
So that starts tomorrow. The girls go tomorrow. The B-boys and B-girls start tomorrow because it was where the fencing was. And have you seen the fencing arena?
Yes.
How amazing it is? Mm-hmm. So they put the DJ thing in yesterday. So it's the B-boys and B-girls. I can't wait for that. And I watched some of the climbing last night.
But if a team is losing that is a big favorite like the U.S. men, I'll watch that. So U.S. men ended up winning their basketball game by 4 points over Serbia after coming back from 17 down. Chad Benson over there in for Chris Merrill. Chad, lovely to have you with me today.
Good to be here.
Taylor Swift, you a fan of hers at all? I mean, she's like the biggest thing in music these days.
Look, she's the princess of pop. Mm-hmm. She's our princess. You may not like her music, but she is our princess, and they tried to ruin her concert.
They, meaning
Radical
ISIS.
Jihad on our princess of pop.
I've got a friend who is overseas right now who just saw Taylor Swift, I want to say in like Germany or something like that.
Who is it?
You're familiar with Alley Party?
Oh, I know. Did she? Because I didn't know where they were seeing it. I didn't know.
I thought it was Germany. It was somewhere. Allie got to go to a show over there. But then I'm looking last night and I'm like, what the heck is going on in Austria? Taylor Swift with not 1, not 2, 3 planned concerts, which were supposed to take place tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday.
At the Ernst Happel Arena.
None of them are going to happen because ISIS apparently was going to go over there, which is way worse than ISIS-J. We all know that.
Yeah, totally.
200,000 fans who were going to check out T-Swizz in Austria at Vienna aren't going to be able to attend her 3 shows now. And these suspects, this shocked me. We're talking people who are teenagers here.
A 19-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 15-year-old. The
15-year-old, last I saw, was just, they were looking in to see what was going on there.
What he knew about, did he know some of this stuff? So the 2 kids, the 19 and 17-year-old, they had been radicalized. Yeah. One of them was born in Austria. I'm not quite sure about the other one. And all radicalized. But they said they had been, one of them quit this job recently, said that he was going to do something big. The other one.
And that's not like do something big with his life. That's go and kill a bunch of people.
And then the other one broke up with his girlfriend, and she had noticed that he had changed his appearance. His attitude had started to change. You know, he grew the beard, those kind of things. So it is, look, they were radicalized. And you know, the rest, Austria, like the rest of Europe right now, is dealing with a influx of jihad.
Now, what's going on with this? Because I was shocked by how many of them are teenagers. I saw a couple stories here. There was a 14-year-old girl from Montenegro who was arrested back in May. She bought a knife and an axe for an attack she was allegedly plotting. ISIS material was also found on her computer. In April, officials in Dusseldorf arrested 2 girls, 15 and 16, and a 15-year-old boy for planning a terror attack. And this is not the first time we've heard about something with a concert either. I remember, what was that one? Was it the Eagles of Death Metal or something?
Yes.
But that wasn't teens, was it?
No, they're not teens. And they were at in France at the Baklava Theater, and 90 people were killed there. That place holds 1,500 people. And Islamic Jihad, again, rolling in there. You had the chaos and craziness of the people killed at the Ariana Grande concert in Manchester. Was it 6 weeks ago in Russia? You had the Chechens, doing their thing with the gas and stuff in the theater. So,
what?
Yeah. So look, the West has a problem. And the problem is there are people that are coming to the West who do not want what the West has to offer. And there are people being radicalized that are born and raised in the West who then want to perpetrate just horrific things. Evil. I mean, these guys are planning a chemical is what we're hearing.
Mm-hmm. They had some type of bomb is what I saw with the 19-year-old.
Yeah.
And then also they plan to stab a bunch of people.
And they found guns. So they were gonna kill as many, and it was gonna be murder suicide. They were going out that way.
Sure.
So and now what they've done is they've pissed off Swifties.
It blows me away that it's teenagers, that it's kids who are as young as like 13.
It doesn't blow me away.
Oh, it does stun me. I mean, 13 is what, 8th grade?
Well, you got to think, you've got these. So if you guys are unfamiliar, over the last 15 days or so in England.
8th grade, Chad, you're supposed to be into stuff like Taylor Swift. You're not supposed to be thinking, you know what? I'm going to get a bomb and blow up a bunch of people at a concert and then stab and kill them.
You've got a situation throughout Europe that is going on where you have a massive influx of immigrants coming there who are not assimilating, who then feel lost, especially young men. They're going online or they're going to mosque. They're being radicalized and they're angry. They're looking for something. You've got riots going on in Britain right now. They've busted 2 or 3 that were planning stuff in France. Belgium is a hot spot for it. So it's not just Austria and stuff. It is everywhere. And the rest of the world needs to wake up. These soft targets, these things like this is going to happen more and more.
I thought a soft target was like a bus stop or a mall. No. I didn't think a soft target was necessarily a concert venue. They've got security there. You can't just waltz inside.
But the different kind of security that they were, because you got to think about it. You can waltz inside when you know you're never leaving there. Your goal is just to get in and kill a bunch of people.
But how do you get a bomb inside? You walk through security.
They had been there twice, I guess, over the last couple of days. And the thing is, it didn't have to be there. They were planned. There was going to be 20,000 people outside of the arena, like there was. So I think that's where the damage was going to happen.
Yeah. So the Taylor Swift terror plot in Austria.
Thanks for watching the Chris and Joe Show. Click to see more from Chris and Joe, and tap the button in the middle to subscribe to KTAR News.